May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Sonal.
Yes, sir.
Sonal, looking at your biodata, it suggests that you did electronics and communication engineering, but you chose Hindi literature despite the fact you didn't study Hindi even at the 10th level.
Sir, I did 10th with Sanskrit.
You did 10th with Sanskrit. So how come this sudden love for Hindi?
So it was more of a pragmatic choice, stating that I wrote my previous mains with geography as an optional. So I switched over to Hindi this time because despite my best efforts, I think I could not do justice to the requirements of the subject, and that got reflected in my marks. So I took advice from some of my mentors and my father himself. He also has written twice, and although he was not selected. So so I took advice from them, and they suggested me that Hindi literature could be a good option. So I went through it, and I went through the syllabus and question papers, and I thought I could tackle and do justice to the subject. So that's why I chose it.
Okay.
Yes.
मुझे बताइए कि प वर्ग की सघोष महाप्राण ध्वनि कौन सी है?
महाप्राण
सघोष महाप्राण
फ महाप्राण फ है
सघोष महाप्राण.
सर. अघोष और सघोष में मुझे थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन है, बट महाप्राण ध्वनि फ है.
सिर्फ फ ही महाप्राण ध्वनि होगी प वर्ग में?
म भी होगा सर.
म.
यस सर, म होगा.
म महाप्राण ध्वनि होगी. क्या अंतर है महाप्राण और अल्पप्राण ध्वनि?
नहीं सर, आई एम सॉरी, म नहीं होगा, भ होगा.
जी.
यस.
क्या अंतर है महाप्राण?
सर ये सर उच्चारण करने के तरीके से पता चलता है. जैसे प और फ, महाप्राण, ये आपकी यहाँ से कंठ से जब ध्वनि आती है तो वो डबल द इफेक्ट होगी.
प वर्ग ध्वनि कंठ से आएगी.
सर मैं जनरल एग्जांपल दे रही हूँ, आई एम सॉरी. प वहाँ से नहीं आएगा, प ओष्ठ
आप ना तो मना कर सकते हैं.
यस सर.
मना करना चाह रही है या कोशिश करेंगे?
नहीं सर, आई विल नॉट ट्राई.
यू नॉट ट्राई. ओके. मुझे बताइए कि लिटरेचर आपने लिया है, साहित्य आपका विषय है. ये स्त्री लेखन क्या चीज़ है?
सर स्त्री लेखन दो तरह से देखा जा सकता है. एक तो ये कि स्त्रियां लिख रही हैं जो सामान्य परंपरा है उसके अंदर. दूसरा ये कि स्त्रियां लिख रही हैं उन विषयों पर जो स्त्रियों के साथ संबंध रखते हैं, जिसे स्त्री चेतना कहते हैं.
इससे कुछ महत्वपूर्ण समकालीन रचनाकार बताइए.
सर जैसे मैंने कृष्णा सोपती जी हैं, वो स्त्री रचनाकार हैं और स्त्रियों के विषयों पर लिखती हैं. जैसे उनकी एक महत्वपूर्ण रचना है मित्रों मरजानी. तो वो मैंने हालांकि पढ़ी नहीं है, लेकिन मैंने काफ़ी सुना है उसके बारे में कि वो स्त्री केंद्रित बहुत बड़ी लेखिका है. और इसके अलावा कृष्णा सोपती जी हो गई, और सर मैं भूल रही हूँ और नाम मैं याद नहीं कर पा रही हूँ इस वक्त.
कोई बात नहीं. मुझे बताइए कि अगर हम हिंदी साहित्य की बात करें, और हिंदी साहित्य में आधुनिक काल छोड़ दीजिए, उससे पहले मीराबाई के अलावा किसी लेखिका का नाम?
सर हिंदी नहीं सर, मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा. मीराबाई के अलावा नहीं. भक्ति काल में मीराबाई.
साहित्य के इलाके में आप सबसे ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल कहाँ हैं?
सर वैसे मैंने पढ़ा तो पूरा ही है, बट
पूरा मतलब केवल सिलेबस पूरे साहित्य का बहुत छोटा हिस्सा है.
जी. सर सिलेबस में मुझे सबसे पसंद भक्तिकाल ही था. भक्तिकाल जिसमें कबीर, सूरदास और तुलसीदास जी को पढ़ना था और जायसी जी को पढ़ना था, तो वो मेरा सबसे फेवरेट.
मुझे बताइए कि अगर हम भक्ति काल में निर्गुण कवियों को लें,
जी,
निर्गुण कवियों में लोक, इस विषय पर आपकी क्या राय है?
निर्गुण कवियों में सबसे बड़ा नाम अगर देखा जाए तो संत काव्य धारा से कबीर जी का नाम आता है. तो लोक जीवन के लिए उन्होंने बहुत सारी ऐसी रूढ़िवादी परंपराओं के खिलाफ बोला है अपनी कविताओं में. तो उसका मैं एक एग्जांपल आपको दे सकती हूँ. जैसे सांप्रदायिकता के ऊपर वो कहते हैं, हिंदू कहे राम, मुसलमान रहमाना, आपस में दो लड़त है, मरम को न जाना. तो उनका वही कहना है कि आप रूढ़िवादी चीज़ों से बचे, भगवान को एक शक्ति के।
Did you actually heard what I asked for? मैं लोक जीवन जानना चाह रहा हूँ।
सर लोक
जीवन का क्या अर्थ होता है?
सर समाज में जो भी चीज़ें हैं, जो भी परंपराएं हैं, आपस में भाईचारा है।
लोक संस्कृति किसे कहते हैं?
अच्छा, लोक संस्कृति
What is folk culture?
फोक कल्चर, सर फोक कल्चर के बारे में एक चीज़ जो है, जो कबीर जी ने ही कही है, लोक भाषा के बारे में उन्होंने कहा है, संस्कृत है कूप जल भाखा बहता नीर। तो यहाँ पे वो एम्फसाइज करते हैं इस चीज़ पर कि जो अभिजात्यवाद है उसके खिलाफ हमें लोक संस्कृति को।
If we look at the international arena nowadays, what is your assessment of impact of women international leaders on world diplomacy?
Sir, women international leaders, I can recall big names like from Germany, the Prime Minister of Germany, then I can recall Hillary Clinton, and then I can recall Theresa May from Britain. From India, we have had President of India as Ms. Pratibha Devi Singh Patil. So all these women have portrayed a picture that women are emerging in power, and they are increasingly bringing into picture the otherwise left out topics to debate in international diplomacy, and international diplomacy has now moved on to such a level where women issues are widely being considered, and that can be credited.
Can you mention a few issues that has come up because of the international women leaders?
Sir, the increasing participation of women in entrepreneurship is one of them. In the recently concluded investor summit in Hyderabad, in which daughter of Mr. Donald Trump was invited, and she actually invited all the women entrepreneurs to.
The fact that a person like Trump is elected as a US president who is a non-misogynist, do you really think it's a good sign for the international women perspective?
One person, I think, as the president of US, he holds a lot of significance to the world diplomacy, but I do not think that he himself will take such a step as to affect women empowerment at an international level, because otherwise there are many other countries which are trying to encourage their women to come up, and I do not think that will have a widespread impact. That will not have a negative impact, definitely. I do not think so.
Sonal, you have opted for police service at serial number 5 while indicating your order of preference for the services, but you have not opted for this Pondicherry police service and assistant security commissioner in RPF. Why this disliking for these two posts?
Sir, it's not a dislike actually, but it was mainly when I was deciding the services, I did not have much idea about the services overall. So my father assisted me, and he suggested me not to opt, but I do not have a particular dislike towards it, and even if I get that service, I will not have any problem in serving there.
How do you get it if you're not opted?
So I did not opt. I mean, I have written not opted for that service. So.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Bihar did a very courageous work while putting a complete ban on the sale and consumption of liquor in the state.
Yes.
But this has resulted into, one of the consequences is proliferation of a business of illegal trade in liquor. Do you personally think the move was counterproductive move? It brought more harm than the intended good?
Sir, the intended good was first of all a greater improvement in public health as perceived. The second perceived benefit would be reduced amount of crime, and especially against women, and several other issues which are associated with the consumption of liquor. So and if we compare the cost of it, that is as you stated, the proliferation of illegal trade and consumption, I think that is definitely a cost to take, but I think the developmental perspectives are much better than this, and it is the state's prerogative and obligation to control this, and I think the state has got enough resources to control that illegal trade. I think the liquor ban should continue.
Okay, we should be optimistic about the future results.
Yes, sir,
it
I
will
think
be
so. Yes,
in the safe direction, right? Okay, tell me, what is the difference between procedure established by law and due process of law? What is your understanding of these two terms?
So it is actually a Western concept introduced into Indian judicial system, and procedure established by law simply means a procedure that has been established in the legislature of the country. Due process of law means while establishing the law, that is the passing of a law in the legislature, the due considerations have been taken, that is the humane consideration and principles of natural justice have been followed in that means the law in itself is just or not. So if the law itself is not just, anything implemented within that ambit of that act can also be considered inhuman, even if it is guaranteed by the law.
Sonal, you have done electronics and communication engineering. So recently this Qualcomm company has been in news.
Yes.
Why?
So Qualcomm makes chips, integrated circuits for electronics, and I'm not very sure how it has been in news, but that is what I know about that.
Do you know about protectionism?
Yes, sir, protection.
What is protectionism?
So in terms of economics, it means to give protection to your domestic industry at the cost of others, and especially trade protection.
Is it a good policy to follow?
So I think from Indian perspective it will be bad, because in that case our economy is heavily dependent on exports of services and also goods. So I think it will be bad for India. If
So India is
globalization-
doesn't India have trade deficit?
Yes, sir, we have a trade deficit.
So if we practice protectionism, don't you think that this problem would be solved?
So I think it would lead us back to the time of the crisis we faced in 1990s, because overprotectionism after a time will lead to monopolization again. And also,
Who is the poster boy of protectionism these days?
Mr. Donald Trump, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Okay, you have opted for IRS as your second preference.
Yes, sir.
So why have you given IPS, IFS, which are like any day better services?
During the course of my preparation, I gradually developed an interest.
Is it only
towards
because
economics.
you want a soft service, like where
No,
like
sir,
it will
no,
be
sir.
very easy to work?
No, I'm ready for any service I get, honestly.
Then why like lower preference to IPS and IFS?
So it was not lower to IPS, rather I preferred IRS because I gradually developed an interest in the economic subjects more. So I think I'll like to work in that subject.
Okay.
Yes.
You tell me that as an administrator, would you want a strict law or a strict enforcement of that law?
Strict enforcement of that law.
Can you give me an example like where the law is very strict but enforcement is lax?
Yes, sir, definitely. So the increasing case of rape in India, there are many laws that encourage women's safety and prevent and are aimed at preventing rapes and acts of violence against women. However, we are seeing that the numbers do not show that the picture is as rosy. That means we are somewhere lacking in the implementation of the law.
Which states have declared rape of a girl under 12 as like death penalty for such
I'm
crimes?
sorry, sir, I am unaware of it.
You are not aware of any of the states? Like
No, sir.
recently few states have passed a law.
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
Do you agree that death penalty is a good idea
So,
for
death-
such crimes?
So I believe in proportional justice. There has to be the punishment has to be such that it deters future criminals or the potential criminals. But death penalty is a very strong idea, and except in few cases.
What is Supreme Court's view on death penalty?
So death penalty, according to Supreme Court, should not be given. I think except in heinous
Should not
crimes.
be given?
Sir, except in heinous.
Any
crimes.
doctrine it follows?
I'm sorry, sir. I'll not.
Okay.
take that.
Recently World Happiness Index has come out. So do you know India's ranking?
Sir, I'm not very precise about the ranking.
Have you heard of this index?
Yes, sir, I've heard.
Which organization brings it out?
So, no, I'm not sure.
Okay. And one final question is, can women empowerment be done only by putting down men? What is your view?
No, sir. It is a negative view of seeing things, because as I say, even in feminism, the strong supporters of feminism say that even the men have been burdened with the gender stereotypical roles. So it is not. Women empowerment is not at all about putting back men. It is about putting men and women on the same pedestal and giving them same rights in terms of social,
Is it
economic,
possible?
and political life. Definitely, it's possible.
Okay, thank you.
Sonal,
Yes, sir.
what do you know about Mandan Mishra and Bharati?
Sir, I've heard the name, but
You belong to that area.
yes, sir.
Any
Mr.
idea?
No, sir. I
absolutely.
cannot recollect right now.
What do you mean by Hyperloop?
So, a Hyperloop is a modern transportation system in which there is a vacuum space that is created, in which the intended mode of communication will run. That is all I can recollect right now.
Okay. Thank you, Sonal.
Thank you so much.